Welcome back to Language Conventions. This video will focus on an activity called sentence anagrams, also referred to as sentence scrambles. Sentence anagrams are a simple way to help students develop syntactic awareness. The teacher gives students a set of words from a sentence that are out of order. Students must rearrange the words into a grammatically correct sentence without deleting or adding any words. Give it a try with these scrambled words. Educators should consider the following tips and tricks when planning for a sentence anagram activity. Scaffold the task by providing a capital letter for the first word and including punctuation with the last word. Using sentences related to content instruction serves to reinforce what is being taught in different subjects and provides a familiar context for students. Have students work in small groups or in partners and discuss how they determine the correct order. Put words on cards to make it easier for students to manipulate the order. Start with fairly brief sentences, 3 or 4 words, and build from there. Include newly used vocabulary terms to reinforce content. In this grade 1 example, the teacher might have just finished a read aloud about picking apples while exploring seasonal changes in science. The educator might prompt the students to think about the main idea in the book, and then hand out cards with words on them to partners or small groups. Based on the intentional use of capitals and punctuation, this might be an early opportunity for this class of students, but based on the number of words, not their first attempt. The educator might scaffold the task for students by previewing each word as students sort through their word cards. Provide mixed ability groupings so that there is a stronger reader in each group, or by circling the room and providing the level of support needed for each pair or group of students. Can you unscramble this simple sentence? Pause the video here if you want to try it out. The sentence should read, "Fall is the time for picking apples." In this grade 5 example, students are working on the human health and body systems expectations of the science curriculum and have been engaging with an online text about the respiratory system. In order to review key concepts and vocabulary, students are given the following set of word cards. Educators can be prepared to prompt students. In this example, the educator might draw students' attention to punctuation, the coordinating conjunction whereas that changes the direction of the propositions or ideas, the key vocabulary inspiration and expiration. Pause the video here if you want to try to unscramble these words. The sentence should read, "Inspiration is taking air into the lungs, while expiration is expelling it." In summary, sentence anagrams or sentence scrambles are a good way to have students actively engaged in the arrangement of words and sentences without the complexity of generating ideas or recording ideas on paper. Having students talk about how they chose their arrangements helps with the metacognitive processes involved with composing sentences and will give students the opportunity to bring clarity to their understanding of the concepts of the B3 strand. When linked to other content areas, new concepts and vocabulary are reinforced. Special thanks to the staff and leadership team of the Waterloo Region District School Board for sharing their learning and resources for the development of this learning module. And thank you for watching and engaging in learning about syntax and sentence level skills.